Dear Hummy, I use Photoshop Elements 10, PSE 10, and all of a sudden I cannot just click on an element or anything on my layouts. I used to be able to click to select, and now I have to go to the layers to choose the layer before I can do anything to it. Is there something I accidentally did to make this happen? I like just clicking on the item on the layout, and it is faster and easier than going to the layers. Helen, this is a great question because it happens all the time. And if you're new to your programs, then it will drive you batty until you realize how simple and quick it is to fix. And so I'm glad you asked this question. I just brought up a layout of mine, of my little puppy dog, so that I can show you first what Helen is experiencing. When you click on a layer, it automatically jumps over here to that layer. So I click on the photo and it goes to that layer, and I click on the background and it goes to that layer. But what Ellen is experiencing is that when she clicks, it doesn't jump over here to the layer, and she has to scroll up and down and okay, I want to edit this frame, and so and find it, and it's much harder to find in the little icons than it is over here. It's an easy fix. Now this is Photoshop Elements 11 that I'm in, and you're in 10. They're just different interfaces. Your stuff is going to be at the top for everything, all versions before 11, but make sure the Move tool is the active tool. That's important. Open your tool options. For you, your tool options in all other versions before this are on the bar above. And what you have done is somehow unchecked Show Bounding Box. So I'm going to uncheck that, and you'll see what I mean. I click out here, and it is jumping from layer to layer. Auto select layer, that's what it is. Okay, so there are two there, so I knew it was in there. So I'm clicking out here, and you can see it is not jumping around from layer to layer. So all you have to do is look in it's your Move tool options, so that's why you have to be on your Move tool. And go ahead and recheck the auto select layer, and then you're going to be able to click around again. And as I said, yours is on the bar at the top. Look for the one that says auto select layer in Photoshop Elements 10. In the full version of Photoshop, you're going to see the same thing. The same thing happens to people. Here I am moving around from layer to layer, but if I uncheck auto select here, I'm not going to be able to do it. So this is the same in every version of Photoshop, whether you're in Photoshop Elements or the full version of Photoshop, you have to look for the auto select. And I hope I've helped you. And oh yes, thanks for the great question.